Hope in the Urban Dictionary typically refers to the optimistic feeling of wanting something to happen, expecting a positive outcome, or believing in a better future. So, what is something that you are hoping for right now? Do you know why we reflect on hope the first week in Advent? Because our hope isn't just for better circumstances. It's waiting for God to show up right in the midst of all that hard stuff. It's the tension in living through the crap, holding on into the expectation that God can somehow come in, show up, and make a difference. The hope we seek doesn't mean we're seeking to gloss over what's wrong. Yeah, not so much. As a matter of fact, the real hope insists we recognize that the odds say we probably shouldn't have much hope at all. But God, when they show up on the scene, there's no telling what will happen. Psalm 62, 5 and 6 in the easy to read says this: I must calm down and turn to God. He is my only hope, my rock, the only one who can save me, my high price of safety, where no army can defeat me. I hope that Jesus doesn't require you to see any light at the end of the tunnel. It doesn't require you to imagine a real situation where things could possibly improve. I must calm down and turn to God. I need to learn to lean into God for hope, not to look to the world to offer it. The kind of hope we celebrate in Advent is about the arrival of Jesus into the world and how he can arrive into anything in our lives as well. It's waiting for the plans of God to go down and through Jesus. The Amplified Translation says Psalm 62, 5 and 6 this way: For God alone, my soul waits in silence and quietly submits to them. For my hope is in them, from them. Only my rock and my salvation, my fortress and my defense. I will not be shaken or discouraged. When we're looking around us, sometimes we're tempted to hope in something or someone, hope that our circumstances might change to benefit us, but to make life a wee bit more comfortable. Hope others will change. Hope others will act differently. Hope that we might become different so that life can be different for us. Hope for a new job, a new position, a new community, because ours has been a wee bit different than we would like. The message says Psalm 62, 5 and 6 this way: God, the one and only, I'll wait as long as they say. Everything I hope for comes from them, so why not? They're solid rock under my feet, breathing for my soul, my impregnable castle. I am set for life. What if we walk through Advent this year? And as we walk, we be open to considering a little shift, maybe, a hope, while telling God we'd love new circumstances, but would put our hopes back on them. What if our hope was the arrival of Jesus? And what new they want to birth in us, maybe through us this year? A simple prayer this week, maybe. Okay, God, I'm giving up my hope in this thing getting better. You know I'd love to change, but I want to put my hope in you. I'm trusting Jesus to somehow show up for me right now in the middle of this and work your plan better. I'm willing for you to use me in the process. Amen. Maybe that should be our prayer this week. Pray with me. God, we're giving up our hope in whatever it is that we want to get better. You know, we'd love it to change, but may we put our hope in you, trusting Jesus to somehow show up for us in the middle of all this chaos, in the middle of whatever we're experiencing, and that you would work your plan, a better plan. I'm willing for you to use me in the process. Amen. Kathy, we invite you now to help us with a breath practice. Hope is something we need, so we hope your practice will help us. Thanks, my friend.
Today we're going to practice doing graduated breathing, which is a little bit different, but it will bring awareness to what happens when we don't fully inhale and exhale. So we're going to inhale, hold, and then exhale slowly. So inhale, 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 exhale slowly. Probably you're doing this through your nose. Inhale, 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 exhale slowly. Inhale, 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 exhale slowly. Inhale, 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 exhale slowly. And now breathe in and out freely. And this practice gives us attention to what a shallow breath is and what a full breath really is. So let's try a full breath now, all the way in through nose. And exhale through nose. Practice the differences. Stay open to the wonder. Thanks for breathing with me.